home, so we will be on our regular schedule for a few days. But I leave again on Thursday for Boise for the Beltane Festival. So at that time, we will be on a sort of, well, we'll see how it goes. Um, my setup time for the Beltane Festival on Friday is the same time as my normal live. So that would make a small problem there, obviously, um, for doing that. Unless I decide to do it from the Beltane Festival as I'm setting up, which I could decide to do. We'll see. Um, it says we have two folks on so far. Um, hey, Sid. And we are going to, hey, Deborah. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at my scoops. I got Thunder Horse Descendant is doing what they call scoops. A large one is $20 and a small one is $10. Hey, Tina. This one is a large, so we're going to empty this out and we're going to take a look and see what kind of goodies I got in my package. I got all kinds of things. What I got was gone. Another thing I got was my order from Beadbox Bargains, which has the, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Has my companion bundle in it. Hey, Beth. So we're going to look at that and we'll probably box it up while we're at it. Normally I just have been putting my bargain bead boxes in little boxes that are, there's like 12 in a bigger box, and I just dump it all into the little box and just let it be. But the April Showers ones, I had decided to see how I liked having them in their own box like such. And I've just stuck the label here on the top, or the list, and I because I like to keep the list with it, but at the same time, it does sort of block what's in my box. So I'll have to debate if I really want to keep leaving that there. I did switch it over, so now it's. You ordered the butterfly companion kit? I haven't ordered any of the little kits they've been showing lately. I've been debating it, but I spent quite a few $100s when I was down at the ocean at the bead stores down there. But hey, I got some really pretty beads. Hey, Georgina. And so I'm not complaining about that. But anyway, so I figured since I had bought two of these boxes that I put the April Showers in just in case I decided I liked it better. See, here's another one. And I think we'll sort out the new order into that box when we put the new companion bundle into this box. And because I did buy some extras, I will probably put them in the slots where they would belong if it was just another kit. So butterfly companion kit seemed to me, when I checked, they had like 4 or 5 new kits over the weekend. They weren't really atrociously expensive, but I was like, do you need or want any of those things? Well, I probably do, but Oh, and by the way, my latest order from Randy, I had ordered some of the larger crimp covers. So I did finish up our Gollum bracelet here that we started before we left. And so it is, this is really, well, Beth, I may not have seen it. I really didn't look at my, at the websites too much while I was gone. So I may not have even seen that kit, to be truthful with you. So So anyway, we finished our Gollum bracelet. And so she's probably searching for coffee. Who is probably searching for coffee? Oh, is Heather on? I haven't seen her pop on yet. Yeah, it turned out really, really pretty. I really like that Gollum bracelet. It's one of those ones that's going to cost quite a bit when I put it on the website or take it with me. I do have the Beltane Festival coming up. I have to price some of these things we've made recently, like the 2 raven skull necklaces, the raven skull earrings, some of the sun catchers, so that I have those with me. But yeah, I haven't seen Heather yet. She did say she was going to pop on because it helped her think about other things other than the fact that her son's in surgery right now. So hopefully she will pop on. So anyway, let's turn down and look at my scoop. It does have a kit in it. I can see it right here, but yeah, it wouldn't be. I've been expecting that to go since she said they were going to take him as soon as they had him ready. So I do know that she said she was going to pop over. So we'll see her when she shows up, and let's turn down, and we will start looking at my Thunder Horse Descendant kit. Then we'll look at the companion. No, maybe we'll look at the regular order first, and then the companion bundle, because I am going to put the companion bundle in its box as we go along. So let's turn down. Come on, baby, loosen up. A minute ago I had to tighten you because you wanted to flop, but now you want to be loose. Come on. Okay, there we go. So here is my large scoop. She puts it in a baggie and then in the in organza bag. Apparently, I did get a kit. I'm not sure if this was supposed to be earrings or a necklace one or what, but you know me, I'm going to turn it into whatever I feel like it needs to be. And so then we also had this big bag of goodies in here. She's got this little bag stuffed pretty darn full. Oh dear, that is too bad, Deborah. Since he just got out of the animal hospital, I'm assuming that they pulled him through all right. I keep telling myself I'm on a break too, but you could fool me because I always buy stuff. I was told myself I'm going to go on a break before my trip because I know I'm going to spend plenty of money on my trip. And then, well, it didn't work. But so anyway, here is all my goodies. Looks like I have 2 bezels, one in rose gold and one in regular gold. These are cool. Now, these are wonderful because you can do a number of things with these. Actually, I'm going to pull one of them out of its packaging. Put the other one in the baggie. But I like these because there's nothing in them, so you can put whatever you want in them. You could take a photograph and put a photograph in here, and then put some resin or some diamond glaze over the top of it. I've seen folks just put different stones in here and then put diamond glaze in it. I have a lot of loose raw sapphires and garnets that I could put in here and diamond glaze them. So it's a definite something to think about. but I think that's cool. I like those. Let's see. Looks like I have a couple of the, oh, there's 3 at least. 1, 2. Oh, there's another bezel, an antique copper one. Wow, I got lots of nice bezels. So anyway, these are these pendants that say, well, let's see what they say. I got 3 of them. I know some people got more than other people did of these. These are really cute. They have a little footprint on them. And it's, well, if I can find the end here. There we go. This is a little pendant that says, well, let's see, no longer by my side, but forever in my heart, with a little footprint on it. So a little pendant to commemorate your critters if they pass, when they pass away. Because unfortunately, as we all know, they do. Hey, Heather. So good to see that you're here, Heather. So anyway, we got 3 of those. And I got this, and I don't know what this is. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. When I first saw it, I thought, look, it's a big binder clip. And it does sort of look like that. But apparently, it's a key ring of some sort, because there is a split ring here. And then there's teeth in here. So I'm assuming you need to put like a big ribbon or something in here and then close this up to make a pretty of some kind, like a purse charm or key ring. I've never seen one like this before, so you can use ribbon and make a lanyard. Oh, that's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that, of using it for a lanyard, but it would. Anyway, so I got this. Like I said, not real sure about it, but that's all right. Don't fall off, beads. We will figure out something to do with it, won't we? Or I will. Okay, so there's that. Then we got, Randy hates calling these boho beads, but that's what Jesse James Beads calls them. We got a big one of these, a nice pretty turquoise one. I like this one. It doesn't have any sparkles, but it's still pretty. We got other sparkly things here. We have some cubes. I think they're jasper, probably ocean jasper from the color of them. 2 of these big guys in there. I like the patterning on this side. It's pretty. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. So I just lost my one of my kitties on New Year's Day, Heather, so I'll probably make something for that. And we'll see what I decide to do with them. I got a little ceramic, it looks like a porcelain owl. Yeah, a little gray porcelain owl. Be cute. Now, it looks like these 2 are more or less the snow. They're not They're black with white dots, but these are large hole. And I'm not sure if they're wood or bone or ceramic. This one's got a notch hanging off of it, so I may have to see if I can pull that loose. One of the things I need to do before I go to the Beltane Festival, leave for that on Thursday, is to price some stuff. They're stuck together. I have to see if I can get those apart because I don't want them stuck together like that. Very stuck together. So probably because of their paint. Things like to stick with their paint sometimes. So those are sort of cool, and they're large holes, so I can definitely put those on leather. Then the ones I was thinking were the same are probably little lampwork beads. They're black with white polka dots as well, but they're smaller. Oh, they got a relatively good sized hole. Not sure if they'll go on leather, but they got a pretty good sized hole. So little black and white beads. I got some of these little blue and white beads that Heather got a whole bunch of. These are cool. I like these guys. Let's get a tray. So they're pretty little discs. I like a little disc. Looks like I have some clay stars. And some, they're little teardrops. Little dark cobalt blue teardrops. I need a piece of white paper down here so I can put it behind so you can see these better, maybe. Let's see what we got here. That helps. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know I saw a lot of people got the little pendants also. So we got a whole little package of these cobalt blue teardrops. And speaking of teardrops, I see that I have a bigger package of 5. I like this size. They're really pretty for earrings. And I took our white paper away, but we'll bring it back in a minute maybe if we need it. African trade. You know, they might have been the wood ones. I do have another bone bead here, a star bone bead, which is weird because I just noticed something about it. But it is a cool looking bead, but it's got a hole drilled through here, which is great, but look, there's a channel right here. Like almost like they started to cut through there, and they were too close to the top. Of course, if you were to hook this onto like a wire wrap of some kind, you could use that channel to sit it in so that it would stay put. But it's a really cool bead. I like it a lot. Okay, so now we have a package of little blue shell chips. Lots of little blue shell chips. I like this color. I think this is one of my favorite colors of blue, this aqua color. So that little baggie is pretty full. So then this little package looks like it's a little variety pack. We got some dark blue glass pearls, and there's a little spacer. Oh, there's a little tiny star in here too, as well as some grayish colored crystal. Oh, this kit here, you know I saw her make a necklace or something with that, and I got 2 of these when I got her stuff, these little pieces here, when I got this stuff for her wedding stuff, but I used them, I put a crystal in the middle, a flat back crystal in the middle, and used them to make a bracelet, which turned out really pretty, I might say, if I do say so myself. Anyway, so next, let's go to some more chips. I got some little amethyst chips here. These little chip bags are really full. But now we have some amethyst chips. Whoops. No lose. Down in the back. It's full enough they don't want to go back in. So let's see. I also got some other amethysts here. It looks like some of the well, this is like a Heishi cut, but they're fat, so it's not really a Heishi. 4 of these in here. Like it's a pretty dark one right here, as well as some lighter colored ones. Those are some matte amethyst from the looks of it. There's some pretty yummy things in these scoops. I hear you, Gloria. I spent about $400 at the bead stores down at the beach. And if the other 2 had been open that I usually go to, instead of having closed down, I probably would have spent $500 or $600. So look at these amethysts. I think these are probably 12s. No, they're saying they're about 14 almost. 2 pretty amethyst spheres. Now, one of the things I have to do, like I said this week, is price out some stuff that I'm going to take with me. And I was debating if we wanted to. Here's some more of those big matte Heishi pieces. Looks like 1 light and 3 darks in this package. I hear ya. I hear ya. do a video? Do you want me to do a video with pricing this stuff, or would we rather just make something else? So I really like this pale purple of the, but there's 4 more, so that means I've got 8 of these, 2 of the big ones, and amethyst chips in here. So lots of fun amethyst things in this buy. Oh, there's some more of the amethyst chips, 4 more. I'm not going to bother opening these up. They look like they've got more of the brown in them, so that means I have 12 of those little amethyst kishi things. Oh, here's some more African trade beads. Actually, there's 2 bunches of them here. They look like they're that bunch looks like they're hand painted. These ones have, you know, I'm with Molly. I'm not fond of these baggies. Okay, so these are like a tube bead, and they're sort of rough, so I think they might be an African trade, an old one. They're a brownie color with a blue and white stripe. There's 2 of them in here, but they're rough feeling, so I don't think they're... So yeah, we might price stuff tomorrow. I'll just have to see what all I want to price to take with me. I've got like half a dozen things here beside me that I want to take to the show that I haven't priced, and maybe one of them is that Gollum bracelet we finished up. So then these are the other 4. There's 4 in this package. And see, these look like they're hand painted. They're a rough little clay-like bead with fun painting on them. So I think these are African trade beads also. They're different. Oops, thing stuck to my arm. So and with that one, then we have some wood, it looks like. No, that's not all wood. This one's wood, and these 2 green ones are wood. But I'm fairly positive that these 3 here are bamboo coral. And they're very pretty pieces. Yeah, so these are wood, and these 3 are coral. I'm fairly positive they're bamboo coral. They're very nice. I like them a lot. See, we have some of those little connectors that Randy sold in different colors. These are 2 of the purple ones. Come on, out you go. With the purple stone. These are great for bracelets or even for anklets. Because they're a really pretty combo for an anklet. So there's those. This bead is the one I was actually looking forward to getting when I saw it when she showed it. I actually think it might be acrylic. But it's really cool looking, isn't it? So I think this is really, really a neat bead. Even though I'm pretty sure it's acrylic because it's really lightweight and it doesn't feel like glass or even porcelain. I'm pretty sure it's acrylic, but it's really cool looking. Now, I'm fairly positive these are bone. I got 2 packages of them of 4 each. Put one back in here and then we'll open this one up. Oh, come on, I can see the end is right here. Open. Ah, I was trying to open it from the wrong direction. Oops, stuck. Yeah, these are bone. These are cool. 4 bones and in the package, and I got 2 packages of them, so I have 4 little bone beads, or 8 little bone beads. I don't work with bone a lot, but I do like it. In fact, Randy bought one of my necklaces that I made with bone beads. So this appears to be an agate. How is that hole drilled? Just a second. There it is. Oh, it's like a cube. The hole goes from here to here. It's pretty cool. So this one looks like they started to drill it and then it didn't go well, so they started over. So it has a funky spot here at the top, but we'll make it work. So there's 6 of these cubes. Go over there so this one can go down. Getting to the bottom here, but there's still some really nice stuff. Oh, these are leaves. I love these maple leaves. I use maple leaves in a lot of my stuff, especially if they have flowers or something like that. But these ones are a color I have never seen before. Oh, come on. There it is. So that's a pretty color on these leaves. This one looks more peach than the other 2 look solid, and that one looks more transparent. Let's see. There we go. So pretty little maple leaves. Oh, I got some other leaves here too. They look like a regular these holes go from side to side at the top, you know, sort of like a briolette. But these are little purple and blue leaves. Then, since we're doing leaves, we also got some tulip beads in brown and green. Looks like 5 of those. There you go, babies. The bag's getting too full. We have some little blue. These aren't daggers technically. I'm not sure what we call this shape. It's not a dagger, because even though it's sort of dagger size, it's not drilled right for a dagger, and it's not quite the right shape. Come open. There we go. See, the hole is up here, running from front to back. It's got a little cute little bow in it. Almost looks sort of like flower petals. Oh, yeah, it's quite a nice mix of. This is not a collection. This is a scoop, Gloria, from Thunder Horse Descendant. So now we're down to 5 packages. This is glass, obviously. We have 2 flat teardrops. These are pretty color. And then 2, I love the vitriol on that. That's really pretty. So anyway, there's those 4 in this package. I think these are glass cabochons. I don't see any holes. Come on. Yeah, there's no holes. It's cabochon. I think this is actually one of those glass pieces that if you have a bezel that fit, you can put something under and then put these inside. But we will have to see what we do with those. Yeah, they were pretty leaves. Now we have, I was thinking this was glass, but the more I look at it, I think it's quartz, like strawberry or cherry or one of those. Come on, let's come open. Yeah, it's a quartz. It's pretty colored. Might be cherry. But it's storming there, Tina. Well, I hope it's not too bad. So there is our quartz. My bag's too full. Not going to get it closed. Then we have 2 little glass coins. These are really pretty. I like these. But then I do like a glass coin. These are like a topaz color with a silver foil inside. So 2 of those. And last but not least, definitely not least, because these are turquoise nuggets. Come on, let's find the end. Like there's 5 turquoise nuggets in this little baggie. And aren't they pretty ones? So, you don't have a clue what you're going to get in a scoop. If you haven't been over to Thunder Horse Descendant to do a scoop, this is a large scoop, costs $20. And it's a lot of stuff in these bags. Like I said, I've got this baggie was inside my organza bag, and it's like stuffed jam full. And ooh, don't lose the turquoise nugget. So gorgeous, gorgeous goodies here. If you, like I was saying, if you haven't ever been over to Thunder Horse Descendant when she's doing scoops, what she has is this big, huge tub that she's got all these little odds and end things in these little packages in a big tub, and then she takes a scoop, and depending on if you get a large or a small. This one is a large. The small is $10, and she just scoops all these goodies out of the tub, and wow. You're not sure what you're going to get, but let me tell you, what you do get is pretty impressive. I was pretty pleased with mine. So anyway, the next thing we want to look at is my bargain bead box order. And like I said, I did get some extra stuff. I ordered some extra stuff from this list is for the companion bundle. So I think that's really cool that they gave us that. They don't normally. I love it when they do. It's very helpful. So let's open this up. And what shall we do? The companion bundle or my order first? Hey, Brandy. But this is the companion bundle. If we do this first, we're going to put it in the box as we go along. So, what do you think? Which ones shall we do first? You got a scoop? Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? I think we'll go ahead and do the companion bundle first, and then we can put it away in the box as we're gonna go along, I think. So, as I said, there is some extra stuff in that were from the April Showers kit that I did order here in that order. And so I probably will put those in as well. So here is my box. Now this is a 18 slot box, and I don't know how many things are in our companion bundle. 20. 2 of them are going to have to gang up together. So anyway, here is our goodies. We'll just set this aside since we're going to put these things in the bins. So number 1 is this Amazonite pendant here. Come here, go sideways so you're not dumping somewhere. And this is a really pretty one. Isn't that pretty? Look at the patterning on that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to put that in box 1. And then I'm going to pull its sticker off and fold it in half and put it in with the pendant, so I know exactly what that piece is. So number 2 says it's chips. No, don't lose. No fall. Get back up there. So number 2 is a 30-inch strand of Amazonite chip beads, $5.99. is their manufacturer's retail price. So that's going to go in slot 2. And ordinarily I would pull these off the strand, but I'll do it later so you guys don't have to wait while I get them all undone and put in here. Number 3 is 8mm cherry blossom agate beads. That's these guys. They're pretty. The beads are all going to have their own slot. I may put the double up on a metal since 4 is 9 by 13mm glass cloud beads, 7.5 inches, $3.99. Oh, I remember seeing those little guys. I will probably double up some of the stainless steel because, let's face it, it's all metal and I'm going to be able to tell the difference without any real difficulty. Ooh, there they are. Cloud beads. Aren't they cute? I think we had some similar to this once before in a box last year, or maybe it was even the year before. I've been getting my box for a long time. It is a pretty gore, isn't it? So, in with you, bing, and there goes my little glass clouds. Freshwater shell rounds. I saw those. There they are, freshwater shell rounds. Aren't those pretty? I really like those. Didn't Randy have some bigger shell rounds in her drop this morning? I'm going to check that out because I like that they would be pretty with these to go along with these. Number 6 is carved cloud beads. Now, I think those are the same we had the last time. We had one of these kits, or in the main one. Yeah, there they are. And you know what? Because I used these, and so they're empty in my regular box, since I'm not going to have enough slots for everything, I think I will take these and fill in the slot in the regular box. So then number 7 is matte glass window beads, crystal A bead, 10 inches, $3.99 regular. I think that's these guys. Yes, it is. They're, I actually am not a big fan of matte beads, but I do like them when they're like this with a matte and a transparent at the same time. So these are pretty little window beads. So tomorrow, I guess I'm going to grab up some of my things I want to take to the Beltane show, and we're going to price those out. 8 is the 8mm glass round. That's these guys. Beads in pale steel blue, 14 inches, regular $2.99. Suggested retail price, which means we'll probably be able to get some more of these at a much cheaper price, probably because they tend to be like a third to half price when they get on the sister site. And these are a pretty bead. I think I would probably want some more of those. I think they're lovely. So into that slot with you. Crystal rondelle in frosted turquoise. That's these little guys here. Yeah, it is. I love the fact that you can just pull these little stickers off because it's really nice to have the description in the box along with the item. It helps a lot to know exactly what you got. For instance, these are turquoise colored, but they're not turquoise. They're crystal. And it's good to know that these are crystals rather than actual turquoise. Oh, let go. Sometimes it's hard to tell. They make such a good combo. These are 4mm crystal bicones in marble steel blue. Now, under normal circumstances, if these were not in a companion bundle, I would be putting the bicones in a different item or a different tray because they're small and I have a specific box for bicones and tiny beads. So there we go. Next is 6x4mm crystal teardrop briolettes in crystal AB. That's these guys. These are little guys. For me, I think these are going to be accent beads. Like, you know, we're going to put some necklace pieces in, and then this will go in as a little spot along the edge, just to add a bit of sparkle. Because hey, I love my sparkle. You know, we got to have our sparkle. So that goes in this slot. In you go. Now the next one is 2 pieces of 9x12mm stainless steel cloud charms. Just saw those babies. There they are. Is this? Nope, this isn't the right one. Oh, that's these guys. Now, these ones hardly need a big box all by themselves, but because they're tiny. Oh, they got little slits cut in them. Huh. Interesting. Tiny little guys. That was number 12. Number 13 is... What is number 13? Oh, that's probably you. Yes, it is. 30x28mm stainless steel pendant with swirling cloud cutouts. Looks more like waves to me, but it's pretty. I really like that. Looks like it's double-sided, shiny on both sides, so it's not a, oh, it's got to go one way or the other. If you put it on and it doesn't want to fall this way you want it, that's not a problem. Now that's 2 pendants. I think we only had one in the original box, but number 14 is 2 pieces of cubic zirconia and platinum plated teardrops. I think that's these teensy weensy little guys right here. I love these kind of things. I hang them from ear. They will look really great on an earring. And if you wanted just a really simple earring, you could actually go on, turn over right. You're just determined to be a problem, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to show you something. Got to back up here for a second because I got to get something. I want to show you. Let's see, are you in here? Which box? About a month or two ago, Beadbox Bargains was selling these posts, which are a little crystal as well. And see how you could just take a jump ring and hook this onto here and make a really pretty, really simple earring, just like so. Whoop, I'm going to lose it here. But let's hang it off the edge of the paper maybe so we can see it here. go into the up to the corner here. Around right there. Well, nope, don't want to do that. So it'd sit like, just like so. So in with you, back into your spot. So that would make a really, really simple, easy pair of earrings that, like, for those folks who don't like a big earring, that would be really pretty. So number 15 is, oh, this is number 16, not 15. 17. There's 15. 2 pieces of 9 by 10 millimeter stainless steel cloud links. Retail price is $2.99. These are cool. Cute. Now I would probably put these in either a bracelet or an anklet. They'd make it really pretty in an anklet. Say like so, put something sort of focally right here in the middle and then go around for your anklet. So down you went. Number 16 is these. These are it says 100 pieces of 7 by 3 millimeter teardrop charms. Regular price. Don't drop them in that with the clouds. They are like little tiny drops. I put these on the end of extender chains frequently because they make a nice little ending for an extender chain. And or you could even like put them in the bottom of a strand of small beads, and as the ending for like chandelier earrings or something like that. How many of you guys save these little bags? I have a whole bunch of them, but I always keep them because never fails I want to put something else in for some reason. So now we are at number 17, cloud bead frames. I think these are cool. See, the hole for your frame is running from here to here. So you could put any kind of really cool, hey, I wonder. No, I don't think it'll fit. I want one of these off of here. No, get over there where you belong. Now you did it. You spilled your clouds inside there. I'll have to get them out. I don't think it'll fit. Oh, it does. Look, it fits perfectly. Yeah. Now, if the holes are lined up, that would be really super great. And I think they are. Oh, that's wonderful. The little glass cloud fits into our cloud bead frame. I like it. I will have to remember that when I go to make something from these, because that is just perfect. Oh, clouds, come on out of there. There's 2 more in there. Oh, there's 3 more in there. Boy, I really dumped them out into the crystals there, didn't I? Okay, so those cloud frames are really, really cool. I like them, and I really like the fact that they go around the glass clouds. That is just so cool. So that's 17. Now we're at 18, which is 20 by 18 millimeter brass and shell cloud toggle clasp. Now I saw this when Lauren showed it in a preview, which I thought was pretty interesting. It's got shell cut to fit inside here, and here's our toggle. And I think there's no other hole to hook onto, so you have to actually go through the toggle here with your toggle bar, as well as this is how you have to hook it onto whatever your bead is. So I think it would end up going like so with the bar down towards that. So, but this is a really cool toggle. So that was number 18. 19 is swirled bead caps, 40 pieces, 7mm swirled bead cap. Suggested retail price is $2.99. Now, we still have one more item, so I am going to have to put 2 of these in the same case or in the same spot. And this last item is 6x4mm brass tube bales. Now, these are tiny little bales. Let's see what will be good together. I think I might put my little stainless steel clouds. Come on, come back out of there. Over here with the cloud connectors. Oh, come on. It says, but this is my home. I don't want to come out of my home. Well, you're going to. So these are little tiny bales is what these are. And they're, you see, they look like a little silver bead, but they have a bell end at them, on them, so you can hook things into there. So there's 4 of those, and that is the end of our companion bundle. It says its estimated retail value for this box is $87.30. And I think, oops, come on, go in the right spot. They did good. How much did I pay for this bundle? I cannot remember. I paid $38.99, but then, of course, I used my coupon for 30% off. So that would have taken off about $10 off of the price of that. So that is my companion bundle. I'm going to put this in here like so that I can have all of that information at my fingertips when I want to get into this. So, oh, we're over the hour. Do we still want to look at my order, or should we just call it a day, guys? Your decision. I can go either way. Hi, Mary. Oh, you have a show tomorrow? It's on a Tuesday? That's different. Oh, that's right. It is Cinco de Mayo. Never thought about it, to be truthful with you. Continue, please. I can do that. Now I'm going to take all these plastic bags that I just emptied out, and I'm going to put them to the side. I keep these because there's a lot of times when I'm designing, or if I want, or if I've made something that just needs a little bag to go sit in it so that it protects it some. I like those in the as an extra thing. So here we go. Here's my order. And I'm just going to dump it out, and we'll just go through what's here. And like I said, if it goes into the other, if it's an extra from the other kit, I will just put it aside to go into there. So we're going to start with caps, bead caps. This is not the first one. This is the second one. And there's the first bead cap. Now I have placed the pricing on here. I like to go through, make sure everything's there, and then I'll put the price on it. And like this had 10 bead caps for $1.89. So that's what that is. So this is my first piece of my order. And these, I thought these were interesting bead caps. And quite frankly, I think I'm probably going to use them as like an end cap and then just hook wire to the end and then just pull it through here to make whatever I decide to use them for. So there's 10 of those. I have a show. My Beltane Festival is both Saturday and Sunday. So I'm sort of half and half it. These are bead caps $5.81. There's one for $70 for $1.29. These I think might have been in the April showers. Let's check, because if they are, I'm going to want to just dump them in here. Yes, they are. They are $5.81. This one right here, and this is where these clouds would have gone. I have an empty hole here. That's because the clouds were there. So we'll just dump our clouds right in here. These little packages are empty packages I've used over here. So anyway, there's those. And the bead caps also will go in here. And if I don't use all these, I'll put them in with my regular spacers later. Let these go right there. So that's that. Next is Crystal 3943, 9.5-inch strand of 6mm crystal faceted beads in sea opal. Now, if I paid attention, I could have got these all in order as we pulled them out, but I didn't. So I think these are 3943. Yep, this is them. $1.49 for this strand of sea opal bicones. These are the bigger bicones, 6mm. So I think those are really pretty. For those of you who have watched me for a while, you know I have a thing for crystal and I have a thing for gemstones. But next is Crystal 4095, 8 by 4.5 crystal faceted fancy rondelles in beads AB. That's these guys. And these are, they're $2.49 for this strand. These are extras from the box as well. I loved these crystals. I haven't used the originals yet, but I just really loved them. So I'm going to drop these in the box with the others. But first, I'm going to substitute my price that I wrote here onto this sticker that I have in here, so that when I price things out, I have the price it actually cost me, rather than the suggested retail price. So these goes in here. And then this little strand can join the box. So I have the extras there. Oops, I lost one. No losey the crystals, Rose. Because those are beautiful crystals. 4098, 20 pieces of 10mm crystal half matte faceted round beads. That's these guys. Now these these are from this kit too. Because here's the originals right here. Ta-da-ta-da. And again, I'm going to change the price out so that we have the price properly here. It's $179. And we'll dump these guys in with these as well. Next is Finding 4221. It's a 19 by 17mm, 18 karat gold plated brass and cubic zirconia butterfly pendant. Nope, that's not you. I got all kinds of pretties this time. Not you either. There it is, 4221. This is such a pretty little butterfly. He is regularly $2.99. And isn't that a pretty little hanging butterfly? Such a special little guy. Yeah, I couldn't resist those sparkles of those extra crystals. They are stunning, aren't they? I love those crystal rondelles. I mean, they are just gorgeous. I think this was my favorite thing in the box. Look at the sparkle on that, just that one little rondelle. It is just so pretty. Okay, next. 33 by 30 millimeter, 18 karat gold plated brass and cubic zirconium kelted quaternary knot pendant. I just had those in my hand because there's two of them. To take these out of here. Pretty easy when you have two because they wrap them together. So these were regularly $3.99 a piece. And I thought these would be a gorgeous addition to my my Celtic festivals. Look at the sparkle. It's got pave all through the piece. So I got two of those because I couldn't resist. Next is 4549 tree frog charms, 4 pieces in antique silver. That's the oh, come on, you little turds. I know you're here. I got these because my sister loves and collects frogs. So I thought I might make her some earrings with these little frogs. If I can find them. They're hiding. At the bottom of the gem pile. Well, you know. These were only 99 cents for the 4 of these little guys. So I thought, oh, those are really, really cute little frogs. Oh, that's really nice, Mary. That lots of red and white jewelry, or purple, red and purple for the red hats. So anyway, I got these because I thought I'd make some earrings for my sister because she loves frogs, and I might make 2 pair because I can sell the other pair. The next is finding 502. Oh, I just had it. Of course, I flipped it to the sides when I was looking for something at the others. There they are. 2 pieces of the rhinestone umbrella charms in antique silver, 99 cents for these little guys. They are cute. If you'll recall, I put mine on the sun catcher. So I figured I would get a new pair to put in the box if I want to make some earrings from them. So I'm going to pull this sticker off this one because since I'd already used these, the bag is not here in my slots. So we'll put this in a slot. Next is Gem 5339, approximately 15.5-inch strand of 5 to 12 millimeter Botswana red agate tumbled pebble beads. There we go. Red Botswana agate. Isn't that interesting? Mostly they're gray, but there is red in some of them. So there is the tumbled red Botswana agate. Ooh, this one has nice stripes. I love the stripes in Botswana agate. That's one of my favorite things about them. And that's one's got some stripe in it. Hey, Dorothy. Welcome in. We're running a little late, but we're showing my order here. Tomorrow, I think we're going to price some of the things we've made recently so that I can take them down to my show. So that's something I thought we could do that might be fun. 62542 is 14.5 inch strand of 8mm red orange adventuring round beads, $4.79. Ta-da! And they're pretty orange. It says red orange. They're pretty orange. So those are the red adventuring. Now, if I can get them back in their bag, they don't seem to want to roll up, do they? So, in you go, babies. Next is 14.5 inch strand of 6x4mm sunstone faceted rondelles. I think sunstone is so pretty. It's in the moonstone family, in case anybody's interested, and that is why we get that same flash in these sometimes. Sunstone, though, has copper in it, and that's what gives it its color. If you find a good one, let's see if this one is pretty good. You can see the little flecks of copper. They sort of look like a rutile. So, oh, this one's pretty good. Now, see if I can get it to flash this copper for you here. There. Oh, there it goes. Don't know if you saw it or not. It's not focusing, is it? Come on, baby, focus on my sunstone. Too many things on my desk. So. Oh, he's out of surgery, Heather? How'd it go? Oh, it went well. Oh, that's good. That's good news, Heather. We're glad to hear that. So there we go. There are the sunstone. Next we have Gem 7036, a 7.5 inch strand of 8x5mm flower Amazonite beads. Is this guy? I'm pretty sure it is. 7036. Yes, and these were in the kit. Another one of the ones in the kit. So I am going to transfer these into the kit. Now, my kit doesn't have the matte Amazonite because I traded with Beth for these. So I have quite a few of these, but I just loved these rondelles. I thought they were spectacular and special. So these ones are even more blue, I think, than the ones I got originally. I like them a lot. They're really pretty. So into the box with those guys. Like I said, I'll have to cut the strings later. I don't want to do it right now. And then Jim's, and this is another one from the kit. This is the Malaysia Jade. $2.99 for this 14-inch strand of little Malaysia Jade. So there we go. I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to, instead of just writing on the other one, I'm just going to switch them out. And we'll drop our little Malaysia Jade into our box. I like that blue. It's a very pretty color. Next, we have 10 pieces of 14mm glass Hawaiian flower beads in varied orchid. That's these guys. Now, I like the flower beads, and this is such a pretty purple. Check that purple out. Isn't that gorgeous? It says varied purple. Well, it says varied deep, varied orchid, but so anyway, orchid flower beads. Next, we have them in deep blue. That's not them. Come on, where's the deep blue ones? Ah, there they are. They're hiding under these. But so anyway, these are the same style of flower, except for they're very deep blue. And I thought those were pretty. So. Mine is quite a bit cleaner than it was before I got my new tripod, because I had to clean it so I could put my new tripod on. So I still have tubs of stuff I haven't gone through entirely. I need to do that, but I don't have the time right now. The next thing is this one right here, Glass 1412, 10 pieces of 10 by 20 millimeter glass bird beads in dark blue. These were $1.99 for the 10. They had various colors, but I thought, you know what? I'm making bluebirds. So we have bluebirds. I think I don't remember what other colors of the birds they had, but they did have other colors. I just went for the blue, specifically because, hey, it's the bluebird of happiness. I need to make some bluebird earrings or a necklace. Could be either. Ooh, that sounds very pretty, Heather. Red and pink Botswana. Blue tube beads. So next is 10 grams of 6 millimeter Czech pressed glass Druk round beads in the powder blue oval. That's these guys. I'm not going to open the package up. Sorry. I have these in both sizes, in blue and in the powder blue big ones as well as little ones. Have to find the box with little ones, but see, here's the big ones in this box. So they're the same color. They're just bigger, 8 millimeters. So if I would have seen it, the box that these are in right off the bat, I would have just, the littler ones, I would have just pulled them out and put them away, but we'll get it later. I was putting beads away yesterday. After we got home, I was putting beads away because I had so many things I had to put away. And I got some new boxes. So I was, like I said, I was putting things away. And so last night I kept dreaming about putting beads away. It's like, oh boy, your brain needs to shut that one off. But anyway, they didn't. Next is I skipped one. Rosaline. That's these guys. It's just some faceted little rice style beads in the Rosaline color, the light pink. So that would be great, Heather. Please do send me a picture. Next is 20.5 by 12.5 millimeter 18 karat gold brass and cubic zirconia aqua rectangular charm with a star dangle. Now that was one of those ones I was like, I want to check out that and see what it looks like. There it is. And it's actually rather pretty. When I get these and I only get one because I was like, I'm not sure if I'll like it, so I don't bother to get a second one. And then they come and I'm like, oh, those would make pretty earrings. So there is the little charm. It's a little pendant. And its price is $2.09. Whoa, don't lose the little guy. So, like I say, a lot of times I get these and then I go, oh, you should have bought another one so you can make earrings out of them. You know, that's the way it goes. Hey, Leanna. Well, we're hanging on. It's been over our regular hour, but we're looking at my order from Beadbox Bargains. Though we're 3/4 the way through with that. The next is 22 by 9 millimeter, 18 karat gold plated brass and cubic zirconium butterfly pendant. That's this little guy. His regular price is $279. Now these prices are prior to the 30% discount. So there's our little butterfly, and he's got a couple of dangles off him. So just a little guy. Pretty little guy. So again, this is one of those things that should have got two. They'd make really great earrings, but you know, you're never sure that you're going to like them. Though I say that to myself, and then I always do like them. So I should just. Thank you, Leanna. Next, I got two of this next order, 3116, 25 by 11 millimeter, 18 karat gold plated brass and zirconium teardrop with a round pendant. So these were $249 a piece. This one I did sink and get two up because I thought it was really pretty. So here's what it looks like. And a pretty little beautiful piece there. Again, this one could be easily just hook onto one of those the posts I showed you with the other tiny little teardrop, and that would make such a pretty elegant earring. I would probably cut this bail off. Though actually this is a soldered bell. It's not a foldover. It's a good bell. So maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'd just do a double jump ring or something. But it's such a pretty, pretty piece. Go in. Next is a 20 by 18 millimeter, 18 karat gold plated brass and cubic zirconia clover pendant. Now I did get a couple of these before. This is $299. I think they were on sale at St. Patrick's Day, so I got a couple then. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Lily, you don't need outside. So this one was regularly $299, but it's a beautiful little shamrock pendant there. Next is pendant 3158, 6 pieces of filigree crescent moon pendants in antique bronze. That's this one. That's the silver one, which is next. I liked this filigree pattern that went through the crescent here. So I got some of the bronze and some of the silver ones. So isn't that pretty? Let's put it over here so you can see it better. So aha. Well, now I personally prefer the gold to the silver, and it's, you know, it's one of those things that's a personal preference. Now my daughter can't wear gold. She's allergic to it. Of all the weird things to be allergic to, she's allergic to gold. So there's the silver one. I loved these pendants. These are so pretty. Okay, no, I know why it's there. Okay. 3345 is 2 pieces of 18 by 13 millimeter nude jade natural serpentine top drilled teardrop pendants, and I just had those. I don't think this is from this kit. I think it's from the kit before. I got these because mine were entirely different colored, and I thought maybe that the new ones would be closer in color to the at least one of the other ones. So actually these two are in pretty good color to themselves. Lily, what are you doing, sweetie? I don't know what she's doing. Silly cat. Probably have to rescue her after a minute. Anyway, that's those. Next is a 14-inch strand of 4 by 8 millimeter bamboo coral oval rice beads in red. Their regular price is $5.59. Now these are little guys, but hey, look, they'll match those 3 coral bamboo coral beads that I got from Randy in my scoop. So those are really pretty. I've always liked bamboo coral. I have some other pieces of it around the house, but those are $5.59. Next, we're at the spacers that I have here, and we have all kinds of different spacers. 1371 is this one. Now, this one has a slightly larger hole, but I don't know if it's large enough to fit leather very well, but I think it's still maybe too small, but it is a beautiful spacer. The next one is 100 pieces of dotted spacer. That's just the little daisy spacers. They're $1.59 for 100. There's quite a few of those. I use a lot of these, so when I see them, I tend to buy them. Next is $17.96, 20 pieces of 9 by 4.5 dotted rondelle spacer beads in antique bronze. That's these guys. These have such an interesting shape. They're almost like a Saturn bead because they have the ring around the middle, but then they have a bump up on both the top and the bottom. And these make a really cool accent to anything that you put them in. And then, as well as the bronze, the next thing I got was them in silver. So there's those 2 spacers. Excuse me. And then I just got ball spacers. The 2 bunches of them. One in gold, and this one is the stainless steel, which I believe these probably were in a different pack. I don't think they were in this. These might have been in the Floral Fantasy kit, but these are 100 3.2 millimeter classic round spacer beads, gold. And then these are the ones from the April Showers kit, stainless steel rondelle spacer beads. They don't look like, they're not really rondelle-y to me. They're not flat enough, but they'll work. 50 pieces for $2.99. Now, according to the manufacturer's retail price, these were $7.99, but they're really only $2.99 on the website. So this is this spacer from the kit. So we are going to put these into the kit. So if I use all these, I don't have to worry about using all these because I have extras. So into the kit they go. So there's that one. And that is the last of my order. Pretty good sized order, I think. I think we got lots of fun goodies, including replacement pieces for a couple of the orders. But this The bundle, of course, was like 38. But this whole order after my 30% coupon, which was $37.69 off, came to $87.65. So I almost forgot. And this is my freebie. And I haven't really looked at it too much. It says it's a toggle. So let's open this, my little freebie piece up. Because like I said, I haven't really looked at it. Ooh, it's pretty. It's a tiny toggle. Oh, it's a bee. But it's a tiny toggle, but it's a little bee hanging off the side there. So cute. So that is my freebie that, they always send you a freebie, and that is my freebie this time. And I thought that was just adorable. So that is my BeeBox bargain order with my extras for my kit, my bundles, and some goodies. And then, of course, my scoops. We looked at those. And also, when I came home, I had this order from Sam's as well, and which included a new roll of leather. Now, this is the natural. I like the warm brown, which is what we've been using on stuff, better than the natural, but the natural is nice. I like browns, so that's 2mm leather cord from Sam's. So I got some more leather for us to use. And like I said, I have this order from Sam's, but we've been on oh, right. Right. It's definitely a personal preference. My daughter likes gold, but she can't wear it because she's allergic to it for some reason, which just mystifies the heck out of me. How you can be allergic to gold. This is my Sam's order that I just got. So you guys want to look at this too? So we can, if you want to look at this. This is, but from Randy, as well as my scoop, I had, is this the order piece? This is the freebie stuff right here. I had ordered the crimp covers that I needed to finish the bracelet off. So we finished the bracelet. See, these are the medium size, the 6mm. You need to have the 6mm to go over your 2mm wire. Then I got some little raven pendants. I'm going to make these into earrings. I will probably paint these to a degree, but I will probably be making these sometimes this week because I am going to that Beltane festival. Then I got 4 of these tubes because, frankly, I think these are going to look really cool if I put them on some fairy silk. So I have to find my fairy silk, but we'll do that too. But go up there. What you've spent on beads lately, you feel guilty about it, Beth? Oh, no. How can people feel guilty? So, yes, we want to look at my Sam's stuff too, huh? Okay. Well, it shouldn't take us too long. This wasn't a huge order from Sam's. Actually, it's a double order, though. There's 2 pieces up here of what we got. So, I'm just going to grab them at random, and we'll look at them. This one is amethyst, and it's I've never seen this shape before. It's called, it's a faceted rice barrel, but it's really, really pretty. 7.5-inch strand. And they're really deep amethyst. Very, very pretty, aren't they? So there's my amethyst. Now, I don't usually buy glass from Sam, but I did buy a few pieces this time around because he had some really cool pieces. Like these are glass. and they are diamond shaped, and the hole runs right here from the top. So I thought they might make an interesting necklace with, you know, more than one of these going along with something in between them to bring the shape down. So there are 15 pieces in these. So that is some glass. Then we have some golden obsidian smooth rice, grade A plus, 5 by 8 millimeters. There is 49 pieces on these. Look at the flash of that golden obsidian. Did you see it there? Isn't that pretty? So that's golden obsidian. Now this, when it came, I'm like, did I really order those? Because I don't usually order cubes too much. I'm not a huge cube fan, but hey, they're crystal quartz, and I just love crystal quartz. These are A plus crystal quartz, clear as a bell, so pretty. There, it does say there's some natural, occasional natural inclusions. I'm not seeing too many. This one is a slightly different shape, it looks like. Oh, it was just turned. But pretty beads. I do love crystal quartz. In you go, baby. Next is some black sunstone in the faceted rice barrel shape that the other ones was in, the amethyst were in, but these are black sunstone. They're a pretty color. So pretty. Now this was one of those ones that I'm like, oh, I can't resist those. This is Piterite. Multifaceted rounds, 9.5 to 10 millimeter, 39 pieces. Look at those. Aren't those pretty? If I'm going for a brown, I really love Piterite. Look at this one. It looks like tiger's iron. But, so there we go. Then we have some sunstone, grade A sunstone smooth rounds in 6.2 millimeters. Now look at, see that pretty shine on that? Isn't that one's really pretty. I love a sunstone. One of the mines in Oregon, is it in Oregon? Yeah, Southern Oregon is having a free day to come dig your own. And I really was thinking, oh, that might be fun. The only and my husband especially loves digging stones. But unfortunately, they said the road is horrible to get back to the mine. And so we sort of decided not to. But I thought it would be fun to do that. Next, we have some carnelian rice beads. As you guys all know, I love carnelian. This says it has 40 pieces on it. They're 8.5 by 10 millimeter. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? I love me some carnelian. You haven't ever seen which ones, Leanna? They're pretty. So that's some carnelian rice. We have just 2 left. This is Kambaba Jasper, Kambaba. And these are in helix twist faceted rounds. There's a 7.5-inch strand for 16 pieces. They're 10 millimeter. I do have some other Kambaba Jasper pieces that I might combine these with. I have some rounds and some squares that I got from Sam as well. And then I have some pretty good sized focal beads that I got from Randy at Thunder Horse Descendant that I'm thinking of putting these together with. So that is the Kambaba Jasper. And lastly, we have my absolute favorite, Botswana Agate Helix Twist Faceted Rounds, 10 millimeters. And this is a 15-inch strand, 32 pieces. And look at some of the colors on those. Look at there. Isn't that pretty stripes? Beautiful stripes. So there we go. That's my Botswana Agate that I got from Sam's. Got a bit of Botswana Agate lately, haven't I? So there we go. There's that. And so that is my Sam's bead order that came while we were gone. Oh, you know what? There's one more order here, but maybe we should wait on that order till tomorrow. This is the one from Heather at TT's Trinkets and Treasures. I think we'll wait on this order to show you this one tomorrow, and then we'll price some things tomorrow. But this is a small order, so it won't take us long to look at it in the morning. But I think that's when we will do this one tomorrow. And then we will price out my raven skull necklaces, some earrings, some bracelets, and the Piterite. Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? It's got various colors in it. A lot of times it's got blues as well as yellows and browns. And I used to not even look at Piterite, but then Thomas from Softlex, it's his favorite color. So now you have to wait until tomorrow to see what I thought of everything. Well, honey, we So anyway, that's why I started looking at it, because I thought, oh, well, what is so special about it that's Thomas's favorite gemstone? So I looked at it and I went, oh, this is cool. It's got blues and yellows and browns and reds, and it's just really a fascinating a piece. You know what, Heather? You want to do we want to look at Heather's order? It's just a few strands. I didn't get a lot from her this week, but they were some really pretty ones. The main one I got were these. These are lepidolite with tourmaline and mica in quartz. And I thought, oh my God, those are gorgeous when she showed them. And so I thought, oh boy, these are beautiful. So this is the main one that I went for. And then we have two of the styles of window beads, the 3-sided window beads, one in a purple. This is the purpley colored one. Actually, is it called purple? Let's see what it's actually called. Yeah, it's called purple. And then one in the light sapphire blue. So that's those two. And then the other two things we got were these really pretty Rivoli fire polished. I had never seen these before. Well, I probably have, but not quite. Usually they're bigger than this, I think, that I've seen. But I thought these are 6 by 9 millimeter, and I thought these are really, really pretty. So those are the... So I really like these. These are cool. So these are the light sapphire Rivoli fire polished. And the last thing I got was some of these little pink Hishis. I think they're called Strawberry Luhana. Yeah. So 4 to 6 millimeter Strawberry Luhana Hishis with a little glass pearl on the end. Both ends, actually. So that was my order from Heather. But man, these lepidolite with tourmaline mica in quartz are really, really pretty. And they got some shimmer. Look at that. That's the mica. But oh wow, it's boing. These are gorgeous. I loved these. So anyway, that was my little order from Heather at TT's Trinkets and Treasures from her live sale from Bernie. So those will need to go be put in their cases pretty soon here. And that's my little order there. So is that all my orders that came? No, I got a tiny order from Softlex Live Sell, but it only had like 3 or 4 types of beads in it, and I already put them away. So these ones, like I said, I'm going to paint these little ravens from Randy, and I'm going to make them into some earrings for my show this coming weekend. And tomorrow I will decide. You like those better than just the straight lepidolite? Yeah, they just shimmer. They really are. They're really pretty. They really shimmer. So Heather, I'm thinking your son should probably be back to his room pretty soon. So I hope everything goes great there. It sounds like it's so far so good. And we're gonna go. We've been here for almost 2 hours now. It's time to go. And I do need to work on some things for the show. We will price things out, like we'll price out these fairy ears tomorrow, as well as these alligator clips and hair combs. I made these some time ago, but they still need priced. So we will get and here's some bobby pins as well that I need to price tomorrow. So we'll price all these things tomorrow, as well as anything else I get made today, probably. And then some necklaces and some earrings. Definitely the Raven Skull one, since it is a Beltane festival. I definitely want to take the Raven Skull necklaces and earrings that we made the other day. So thank you, Leanna. I hope it goes well. This will be the first time I've done the Beltane Festival, but I decided, since I didn't manage to get into the Sandpoint Renaissance Festival this year, that I needed something else, and this was one that the Idaho Ren Festival people put on. They put this one on in the spring, and then the regular Idaho Renaissance Festival is in the fall. So I figured, well, let's give it a try. Let's see how it works. So thank you. I hope it goes good. So let's turn down here, as well as my tripod will hold, because I need to find a screw for my lock nut. It's not been wanting to hold real well. There it goes. It's holding fine. So anyway, we're going to price things tomorrow. I think that's the big thing we're going to do, is price a whole bunch of stuff. And it's just mainly going to be there's a few things for sure I want to take, so I will definitely be pricing those. And then there's some other things that we'll see how much time I have, whether we keep pricing or not. So anyway, I hope you guys all have a lovely evening. I am going to probably make some more fairy ear blanks so that I can make a couple more pair of fairy ears. I only have two pair made, and I want at least 4 for the show. So I have a few more I need to make. And I hope you guys all have a lovely evening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, I hope, at the same time, 10 a.m. And like I say, though, I will be leaving on Thursday to drive down to Boise for the Beltane Festival. And So the Thursday, the members live. Hey, members, since a lot of you here are members, um, is probably going to be late. It's not going to be at 1 because I'll probably still be on the road. It's about an 8 to 10 hour drive down to Boise. And so I probably will not get down there till 6 or 7, I would think. And so it'll be, our members live is going to be late. It's going to be in the evening instead of in the morning. And then Friday, my setup time for Beltane is 10, which is the same time, of course, as I do my live here. So unless I do a live right at the setup, then Fridays is going to either be recorded or it will be late as well. So anyway, and those of you who aren't members, if you want to be a member, it's $4.99 a month. There should be a link here on the description of this if you want to join. And you get a members live, you get the videos, the recorded videos early, stuff like that. Oh, and by the way, if anybody is interested, I do still have 4 more mugs that for sale. If anybody wants them, they are $28. So if you're interested, then you just need to message me and I'll get you an invoice. So anyway, we will see you all tomorrow morning when we start pricing stuff. Hope you, if you don't want to price stuff, that's fine. You don't have to come, or you can just come anyway and not participate or whatever. Entirely up to you. Like I say, I'm mainly going to price things tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. We'll see y'all later.